Yo, Yatin! New picture in the background. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of moving around. Hey, boy with dream. Sorry, have not been paying attention. Welcome, my friends. How you doing? How's it going? Welcome to the party. Just trying to warm up the old fingers before doing some programming. But hey, happy Wednesday. Hump day. We made it to the middle of the week, which is pretty cool. I like Thursday better. What up, Caviar? What up, Indy in the house? How you doing, bud? We be coding a WordPress game engine, specifically an RPG maker for WordPress. Kind of like RPG Maker. It's a no-code RPG making solution. So this is the game. This is the newest level. We're working on the condo. I'm zoomed out so that I can make walls. But normally you're about this size. But yeah, this is the admin dev mode so that you can create collision points from afar, especially when they're really big. Oh, whoops. What the hell did I do? I screwed something up. Let me see. Oh, I gotta zoom out even more. This is what the zooming is for. So you can really build these really long walls. Oh, but I screwed up something again. That's fine. I gotta fix that. Yeah. Well, only if you're an admin on the site. So administrator is a role in WordPress. So if you have that role, you're able to use the dev mode. So if I turn dev mode on, we can hold this. Oh, look at that. There's two. Yeah, something's up with my wall builder. I think it's a zoom out. There might be some conflicting going on. I'm going to have to fix that because you cannot have two massive walls. And this is also the wrong size, so that's not good. But at least you can adjust it. I just don't really know what width to make it. Let's see. You can also adjust the actual size. So we know this is the one. This looks like about 500 width to big. So let's do like 2500. Yeah, it's pretty close. We'll do 25, what, like 20? Oh, 25, 30. There we go. Precision. Hey, C Films, what's up, man? And then what's this one? All right, let's delete this one. We don't need this second wall. I could add a delete function. That might be smart also to that editor right there, because I always have to go into the actual WordPress side to do that, and it'd be a lot easier to not have to do that. But you see walls get created. You have wall, the name of the area, and then the coordinates. All right, so that should be gone now. Yep. Extra wall's gone. Just trying to get some boundaries set up so that we can add the extra pieces. How you click on the sign? What sign? Hey, Boy with Dream, how many views do you have on your other platforms right now? Just wondering. I have like 3 on Twitch. Not much. The action key is spacebar. So yeah, if you're playing the game right now, you're not an admin, so you would not have dev mode or Zoom or anything like that. By design. Alright. And this shit I can use here. Might as well. Freebie. And let's see if it really is that. Can you add some occult in the game? Amaro. What do you mean? You mean like pentagrams or something? Of course you can. This is a game engine. You could have whatever you want. Yeah, you can add. I mean, I already have fire, rockets on fire and stuff like that, but occult. Some upside down crosses. Can I personally add it? No. That doesn't match the game. This game is based off of my sci-fi fantasy novel series, so already has a story built into it. It's the Harmonian Chronicles, available on Amazon right now. Yeah, this is my game engine. I'm kind of building it in tandem with the game, so like whatever I need, I add to the game engine. Add some 4D objects. Fucking disgraced 4D objects. Does any of these cost? No. This is all free. Well, when I release it, I'm going to release it in the WordPress directory. And if you don't know what that is, if you go into WordPress, which is the dashboard, and you go to plugins, you'll see that I have a plugin called the Orbem Game Engine. So this is the game engine. It creates this menu for you, and then you can create your game. And the global options let you choose what level, your first level, your main character, and like what page on your website it plays the game on. So this will be released in the WordPress directory. It's not there yet. I need to completely finish, the demo, and then I need to do some code cleanup, because WordPress, even though they're, volunteers, they are very, they're very strict about their code quality. I have about 8 or 10 plugins in the WordPress directory right now. Some have over 100,000 installs. So, I mean, I'm no stranger to WordPress plugin development. It's just, yeah, it's not ready. Yeah, and they keep updating WordPress, and luckily, I mean, I'm testing it all on the newest version of WordPress. I'm on 6.8.3, so I know that it is compatible, and I will continue to test on the newest. But yeah, let's see. Will this work without zoom in? Yeah, see, it works fine when I'm not zoomed out, which is cool. But I'm actually going to block. So you're not going to be able to go into this door. That's the whole point of this level. This level is going to block you from... I guess we should be a little bit more accurate here. Let's do that. And then we'll do that. Perfect. Why choose WordPress for that? That's a great question. Have you heard of Power Hungry Plant? No. a band. WordPress. I'm a WordPress programmer. Point one to WordPress. I've been doing it for a little over a decade. I used to work for Disney for a while. I worked for Universal, Warner Brothers. You know, I built some Harry Potter websites in WordPress. I built DisneySyncLink.com in WordPress, and worked on the Carrie Underwood website, which was on WordPress. Oh, it's PHP. No, I have not heard that one. That's good. And yeah, so I'm used to working in WordPress, you know, in massive billion-dollar corporations where your WordPress usually doesn't fit, you know. Yeah, investors.com, one of the highest traffic WordPress site. I ran that for a while, and you know, all the integrations you have to do, all the front end UI elements you have to do. You know, before there was headless WordPress, I was, you know, building stuff like this, not a game, but you know, complex UI elements working with the REST route in the back end for persisting data. So this is pretty much my day job. Not building this game, but the stuff I'm doing to build this game and the game engine. You know, this is kind of what I do normally. So it's not really like, it's just a lot more fun, right? A lot more fun than working on a marketing website. Thanks, I appreciate it. You know, my resume is very long, but I've been doing this for a really long time, so it's not surprising, right? I mean, I just started working right out of high school, so you know, I've been doing web development for 20 years. You're gonna gain experience if you just keep working. So there's your advice. Keep working, and you'll gain experience. But yeah, this is WordPress is a perfect idea for this because this is my marketing website, right? It's this is orbemortar.com. Ooh, what happened? Uh-oh. Did I break some styles? Or did WordPress break some styles? Uh-oh. I don't usually touch my website. Oh yeah, look at that. Something's definitely wrong. Oh, there's something wrong with my plugin. I just saw that. What happened to my plugin? I have a Twitch plugin I developed called Orbem Chatters. And I just saw it. It got deactivated. Oh shit. I wonder what happened to it. It's gone. It was trashed. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Now I don't have my stream avatars. Weird, because I haven't touched that. And I've definitely been on 6.8.3 for a while. Yeah, I know. Well, I just got to get the plugin reactivated. You understand, because in the same time that gives you more master. Well, yeah, exactly. So I've just, you know, it's what I know best. You know, I could have built this in RPG Maker or Game Maker Studio or Godot or, you know, any of the other million game engines that already exist. But it wouldn't have been integrated directly into my website. And I like not having to, you know, bring a game system into my website. I'd rather build the game engine into the website. And it's a lot more fun for me. Also, earlier today, you had a triple smash cheeseburger. You almost had a heart attack. Yeah, that would give you a heart attack. What did you say? API maybe? Oh yeah. I'll have an API. Well, I'm gonna have filters built in. And I'll definitely document all the API REST routes and stuff like that. Because in the plugin itself, you'll see I have all these REST routes. So you can hit these REST routes from your theme. Like, you don't, my goal is to make it so even if you do want to extend the plugin and like add your own functionality to the game engine, you don't need to touch the plugin. You can do it all from your theme. So I'm going to add filters. You can hit these rest routes for storing items, going to another area, or getting the content from an area, getting item descriptions, coordinates. This is how you save your person's coordinate. So these are all things you can hit using the WordPress REST API. Add save settings, something about enemies. I don't remember what all these do. I've been building this for a very long time. Yeah. And that's the main thing. This is my game, right? But this game engine should allow you to build, I mean, and really complex RPG games. I mean, you can build characters, items, cutscenes, enemies, weapons, magic, mini games, you know, focus view stuff so you can like zoom in on things, communication devices. I have cell phones in this that call you. Cutscenes, you know, there millions of types of triggers. You can trigger something after a mission's completed. You can trigger something after a cutscene's over. You can trigger something from a trigger on the page. So, I mean, you should be able to use a combination of the functionality in this game engine to accomplish whatever you want. I'm building this just, you know, normal WordPress server. So, I mean, this is all PHP templates and vanilla JavaScript on the front end. And that's it. I mean, it's just basic HTML with a lot of, you know, functionality built into the JavaScript. And it's using the WordPress database for persisting data. For game data, it saves it to the user that if you log in and start playing the game, it'll persist all your game data. So if you have a WordPress website running, which, you know, there's so many third-party hosts nowadays, and managed hosts, you could have an RPG video game on your website with just what WordPress offers. That was my main goal. This is built in WordPress for WordPress. This isn't like an integration that can break or, you know, isn't compatible, or WordPress upgrades and then you're screwed. No. I mean, this is my production right here. I mean, you can go to, if you go right here, go to orbem.games, you can see it. I mean, look how much functionality is on the first level. Oh my God, orbem.games. If I can type. So first off, I'm loading a massive MP4, you know, video for the intro. Here, I'll unmute. Which, this is also a configuration. You can upload a video to your media library and it'll play, you know, when somebody goes to your game. I also made the video and all the music. Okay, anyways. You could watch this on your own time if you want. And then it takes you to a start screen. Two options. And I actually allow you to turn this on and off. You can force people to log in, or you can give them the option to just start a new game without logging in. Now, that means it won't persist any of their game data, but they can play the entire game just from the front end. I mean, if they don't ever refresh the site, or if they don't ever, you know, leave the browser, they can one-shot it, go for it, right? So in this case, I'll just do that. You see, I give a warning saying that, and then it starts. So in my game, I triggered an intro video to give you like an idea of what the game's about. And this is actually an intro directly from my book. So it gives you a little bit of backstory. But then here you go. We have multiple wandering NPCs running. We have me with pop-ups, tons of images, tons of MP3 files, all loaded on this page at the same time. And there's zero lag on the walking. The scroll, completely clean. Cutscenes,
Oh, sorry, Giles.
Google
Yes,
API
no problem,
text-to-speech
mate.
if you don't add your own
I gotta go
MP3s.
pack up.
So I give the
Got a
option for you to
fire at the
upload your
bar.
own voiceovers, which I do in
Oh,
some of
I
this.
know. Bye, Giles.
But if you don't use that, it just uses Google Text-to-Speech. You just have to add your own API key to the config.
Oh, hello, Dr. Milton.
And you can choose the voices for the characters
Cranston.
when you make the
No
characters.
hard feelings. Hey,
I give like a whole drop down of
Bye, Cranston.
voices. And you'll see we got some focus view stuff, little indicator. Click on it. I can, zoom in and see the sign. You can interact with items like punching this plant. And you can see there's like interacted states as well. And this is a completely different image. She can give me 50 bucks.
Hey Graham, I heard about you getting let go. The world is cruel and people are nasty.
Correct.
That's why I keep to my plants.
Thanks, Carol.
Thanks, Carol.
Here, you're going to need this now that you're unemployed.
I agree. Thanks. Carol will be giving out 50 bucks. And then you'll see missions.
oh, need to grab my stuff.
There you go. For some reason, though, I broke missions. I gotta fix that. Hey, what's up, Sarahi Pao? I need to fix this, actually. This got screwed up.
Guess I should talk to my boss before I leave for good.
You see, like, I also allow you to upload voiceovers for just tutorial pop-ups as well. And this is all configurable in here. So yeah. And all the collision points are, built the same way as the walls. Gives you the illusion of depth. And these are all just assets that I created, the map. It looks like these are actual items in the map because I can't walk through them, but it's just, strategic putting walls. Some things are actual items, some things aren't. The people are, these plants are all items. Right here. Sorry, C Films. SEO tips. You want to rank better in search term for movie films. You thought kind of rank page number 9. Oh, okay. You want to get better. You have an LPHP. You should put it in speedrun.com. You could definitely speedrun this game, especially if you know HTML. You could just go in and fucking cheat. So SEO comes down to 3 things, right? Site performance. So you always want to go to page speed insights, and run your site. So cfilms.com, right? So you want to run your website in here. You want to see how it's performing because Core Vital scores, Core Web Vital, that's Google ranking you. They consider that in the search engine ranking every time. So if you want to see how you're doing, in this case, mobile, 64 is not bad for mobile, to be honest. But you'll see performance on your desktops, 95. That's pretty good. Obviously, mobile, I'd like to say 80 is like 100 in mobile. So you're not too far off. But this will also give you ideas of how to improve. Seems like, in your case, large images are a problem. So you probably want to get an image optimizer or optimize the images. And then, yeah, you have some render blocking, but I think it's just a large CSS file, but that's not even that bad. That's only 180 ms. And then you got some JavaScript on there for your ads. You're not going to get rid of that, but you're accessible and good best practices. So you have some pretty good stuff. That's step 1. The next step is the content. You need all your meta tags in place, meta descriptions, meta titles, meta image, how it shows up when somebody shares your website URLs. You'll see a preview, and the better, the more search terms, keywords, key phrases, things that are in there that will make sense for your website, relevant stuff, the better for SEO. And email. Obviously, the next thing is just about, you added Twitter cards? Nice. Yeah, you need OG tags. Those are for Facebook, but like a lot of places use OG tags for determining, meta descriptions and stuff. And honestly, a lot of that stuff helps AI agents get people to your website too. You have OG tags? Perfect. Yeah, so like right now, if I search C films, obviously I'll get it right away, right? So your name is a good search term. But if I look up Seattle films, it might take a while to get to your thing. But the best thing to do, search what you're searching for, what you think that people will be searching for, and then you go to the websites that are on the top and you look at what they have in their SEO tags. You know what I mean? I mean, you're not going to beat a website that's been around for a million years and has way more traffic than you. You're not. You'll never beat them with SEO because Google cares about popularity as well. But you can always make yourself more relevant to the topic, and you can do your best to make your site better performing because Google wants to show the best performing websites as well. Yeah. So those are some SEO tips right off the bat. At the end of the day, just making sure your site looks good, performs well, and the text on your website is relevant to your website. You're doing what you need to do. Images help. And there's ways to optimize for agents. Now the AI is a big deal. Like, hey, show me a website that can tell me about films in Seattle or films that were made in Seattle, right? ChatGPT is going to tell websites now, and they're looking through websites for certain things, and they're looking at the top, So it's all about getting that metadata to be as relevant as possible. You took a C Films quiz and got 0 out of 5. That makes sense. No, it's hard-hitting quizzes, man. Subscribed? Hell yeah, Sarahi. Appreciate it. Everybody, subscribe. Oh, god damn it. You made me make a wall. Just kidding, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I was the one who made the wall. Wait, what the hell? Did I log out without knowing? Give me another wall. I'm gonna trash this one because I think that's the one I just made. Nice. Obviously my time zone is wrong. Okay. I did it. Yeah, keep the hard-hitting questions coming, guys. That's why I'm here. Half making stuff, half playing music, and half answering questions about the industry. Okay, more walls. More walls. Oh yeah, I forgot zooming out doesn't work really well. Let's see if I can do this while zoomed in. And let's put on God mode, no touch mode. There we go. And let's just do the old click and drag. Something like this. And then I'll walk down and just drag the wall with me. I really do have to fix the zoom out logic. This was the main reason why I made it. And I can't even use it. For search term C Films, the C Films website is on page 11. Oh, Seattle Films. Yeah, you need to know what your actual like best key terms ranking wise that you want to rank on are. So there's lots of, Google websites and stuff like that that can give you the best ranked terms for what you want, like popular search terms, and then you use those words in your page titles, your meta titles, your meta description. And that's how a lot of people, make sure that the right words for their website are showing up in the content. And then you want to make sure your images are nice too, because Google image search, that comes in handy. Have some good images in there. Now, my website is unfortunately screwed because I want to rank for Orbem. So when I search Orbem, what do I get? These pieces of shit in Germany. Just kidding. They're probably great people. They made egg sexting AI tools to help farmers tell if their eggs are boys or girls, and more accurate. I don't know. It's a thing. So Orbem, unfortunately, has taken over the Orbem front page. Now, they're not the only ones on there. I am also on the first page, not the first page, but I'm also, in here. Where am I? I think the first thing that comes up is like Amazon. Yeah, right here. So I'm on page 2, kind of far down. But my book comes up first, which is good. And then a lot more about the company again. And then here's my actual website. It's on page 3. So, yeah. I can't see. They were first. I think they were first. I don't know. I'd have to check. But I definitely wrote and launched the book. I don't know if they had already been out from that after that point or not, but they definitely know about me. Yeah, I should just sue everybody. And then if I look at Orbem Order, which is my company name, that's where obviously it's easy, right? But like, what is Orbem Order? It's just a trademark company name that I have. So, I don't care too much about ranking on Google because I'm not really worried about organic traffic. Now, C Films, your website probably would thrive on organic traffic because you're giving information to people about Seattle. So you should be looking to rank for tourism, for fun facts, quiz facts. You know what I mean? Like, you need to take advantage of the fact that people are coming to your website to gain information about Seattle-based stuff. But, you need to think of broad terms. Broad terms are better. At least some people will think that you're part of Orbem AI. That's true. That's true. And I actually own a lot of domains that they probably want. So Orbem.shop, that's mine. Orbem.store is also mine. So I didn't just get all the Orbem orders, you know what I mean? So I wanted to get as much Orbem as I could, but they have Orbem.ai and Orbem.com. I tried to go to Orbem.com. It refreshes the Orbem AI, unfortunately. But that's fine, because technically my book series is called The Hammonian Chronicles. Are there ads right now? Oh. Then let's get back to game development. By Orbem.com. Nah. I'm not making any money off it yet, so there's no reason. If I saw a financial benefit from owning it, I would definitely reach out and say, hey, buddy, you mind if I take Orbem.com off your hands? Because, I don't know. I can't imagine. They're such a niche company. You know what I mean? They're a AI-based egg sexing, you know, like they're the gendering egg company. Ads are over, hell yeah. Very high for athletes born in Seattle. So yeah, that's good. But like again, that's still kind of specific. Like you wanna rank for quiz facts about Seattle, right? Because you want to rank for things that people are searching for. Like if I look at search rankings and I go to Google Trends and we look up athletes born in Seattle, explore. There's no data because people aren't searching for that. You know what I mean? That is not a search term somewhere. But if they're looking for Seattle facts, there's also nothing. Oh wait, no, there's some. Oh, Seattle Mariners. Well, people aren't really searching for this either. How about just Seattle? There we go. There's some interest over time on Seattle. So like, you want to rank for a popular search term because that means you're going to come up for more people because more people are searching it. You know what I mean? So Seattle versus whatever, Seattle films. Yeah, so you see, it's too specific. You need to go broader. Yeah. State facts. There's a little bit on state facts. So here's some state facts. You know what I mean? Again, broad. So you want to in your homepage, you want to be like, the SeattleSeaFilms.com is a website that includes facts about the state of Seattle. These state facts are, you know what I mean? You want to like include that in your descriptions and stuff like that because this is something that has some interaction at least. Google Trends, check it out. It's trends.google.com is very useful for SEO if you want to look up search terms and stuff like that. In my case, Orbem, nobody's searching that. So ranking for Orbem doesn't even matter, right? But if I want to search for sci-fi book, you'll see that, oh, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Sci-fi novel? Interesting. Maybe just sci-fi. If I want to rank for sci-fi, which is obviously spelled, they spell this differently a million different times. So yeah, sci-fi like that, sci-fi like that. There you go. So sci-fi like this. See, I wouldn't know that that's how I should be spelling sci-fi to get the best Google rankings unless I did this. Yeah, no problem, man. I find this interesting. I hate doing it. I hate doing SEO, you know, SEO work on websites. It's Google is a nightmare. They change their algorithms all the time, and there's like no way to fucking predict it. It's really good to have like professionals help you with that kind of stuff. Let's see here. So I need to be able to walk to here. There we go. So now I can walk. Oh yeah. I forgot I have no touch God mode on. All right. Let's test those out. Oh shit. There you go. So now you can't walk through them, but you can walk in front of them. Yeah. Yeah. See, I can still train. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Definitely. It's fascinating seeing how people react to trends and stuff like that. And, you know, spent a lot of time working for a data company and, you know, seeing what people do on the internet and their trends and correlations between different products and that kind of stuff is super interesting. Mm-hmm. Correct. Hate it. Okay, I think we have all the walls we need. Right? I can start adding stuff. Alright, cool. Love it. Uh-oh, I lost my menu. How did I lose my menu? There it is. Yeah, you thought my book and video game. Video game is a lost lead. That's basically like an introduction into the Orbem universe, right? So if you see this, you're like, oh shit, you know, this is a really weird, you know, and interesting storyline, and the dialogue intrigues me. And then you find out that it's based off of a book series. You'll be like, yeah, maybe I want to read this book series. So that's like, it's a form of marketing more than anything. And vice versa, you know, the book, this is a nice little treat for people who've read the book series and they want to, you know, walk around the world and experience the book in a different way. That was the main reason why I wanted to build it, was to give people an extra boost. And eventually I'll mention the fact that you can play the game in the back cover of the book. That'll be helpful as well. Okay, cool. So now what we need a katana. Dude, board game would be sick. Yeah, I'd have to partner with somebody. I don't think I'd be able to handle that. I definitely would want a lot of input, but yeah, the movie is the main thing. That's what I want. Hey, anybody watching, if you have any ties to the music industry, holla at your boy. Let me know, because I would love to pitch the Harmonian Chronicles as a movie series, because I think it'd be really interesting and fun. That or an anime. This would make a very good anime, in my opinion, considering a lot of my story structure and stuff like that was inspired by animes. So I think either one. If you know an anime manga maker, you could also reach out to me. So I think the next step we're going to work on is honestly the weapon system. Hiroki Totoki, he might be interested. Oh yeah? I don't know who that is. As long as he is extremely famous, then that sounds good. Tom Holland started. No. Actually, he wouldn't be a bad Graham. I mean, to be honest. Tom Holland ruined Uncharted, so like I'm a little bit sour on him, but he's is that the president of Sony? I don't know names, man. You could be lying about that too. That's funny though. Yeah, Tom Holland would be good. A lot of people would be good for Graham. He's in his 30s, you know, so he's not like super young. and there's a lot of international characters in this book, so it would be very interesting to see who would be. Let me see. Ah, nice. You nailed it. 6, 7. Um, by the way, I saw your message at the end of the stream after I ended about rating. I'm like, ah, oh, dude, I totally should have been rating. Holland's 29. Well, by the time the movie comes out and he stars in it, I'm sure he'll be in his 30s. Let's see. I actually forgot. I should definitely update the category, at least for the last half hour. There we go. Dunzo. Okay. Yeah, so I really need to figure out how I want to do weapons. I think how I want to do it is I already have like the equip, like you equip the power or the weapon. And I have a custom post type for it already. So weapons. So what I'll do, actually we already have fist. I'll add katana as a weapon. And then we'll add, we need an image of a pixel art katana. Let's get a new one. I had one already, which is fine, but my character was a lot shorter before, so let's see if we can get a pixel art katana, no background. Cracky, gorgeous, vanilla, blarg knot. Oh yeah, I forget they do weird names. What? 6, 7. Nailed it. I'm with it. I'm hip. What was I doing? This. I guess something like that. But let's say plain. Pixel art style. Katana. Actually, let's just say that. No background. Let's see what it comes up with. Yeah, I gotta fix that. There's something wrong. You have to collect that box in the room, but that I point out, but it's for some reason the mission's not completing, which is not good because you need that for other things. So the item is, oh, did the trigger item go away? What happened? No, see, talk to Salverson. Where's the item? Box of effects. Oh, it's right here. Maybe I didn't. Man, this is supposed to give you points? Huh. It's like I lost some shit. It should give you 50 points. Maybe not. It might be connected to the item itself, though. Let me see. Box of effects. It's a collectible. Point. Yeah. Value 100. But I don't have a mission connected to it. Okay, well, let's see what that does. Maybe I fixed it. in the comment browser, and it can take control of your browser and do stuff for you. And I'm having it play my game. That's awesome. Who's doing that? I think it was Freedom DAO was having AI create the entire game, or like play the entire game, and it just wasn't working. Let me double check if that fixed it. I don't know what happened though, because I didn't change any of that. Oh shit. Yeah. Heard it all before. Alright, so collect your effects. Will it work now? No. It's still not working. It's not doing anything to the mission. I wonder, oh, is there an error? Because that doesn't make sense. No, nothing special. Huh. Let's try that again. Why you no work? I just want to see if it... User ID 0. Yeah, but it's not... See, add explore point is working. Save mission's not getting triggered though. Did I screw something up with save mission? Yeah, it'll probably just cheat. Just removes the mission. That's cool. Honestly, I think it's more important that I fix this bug. So let's jump into local real quick and see if I can replicate the issue. Ooh, Liam Hemsworth, Aaron, Taylor, Johnson, Robbie Amell, Zac Efron, Scott Eastwood. Nah, can't be someone too hunky.
Let's start off with a nice
Dwayne Johnson, yeah. He'd be a great Graham. He'd probably be good as John, but he'd have to do a South African accent.
What was it?
Alright, why you no work? Let's find out. So we're getting points. The mission's not getting saved. Why? Oh, save mission. Am I doing something in save mission? Did I screw something up? Hazard, show. What did I do wrong? Why are you not getting hit? Collectible. Maybe I screwed something up. I know I just removed something with interaction. John played by Hugh Jackman. John's an African American. Well, not. He's an African, South African, dark-skinned man. At least in the book. But he could just be tan. I don't specifically say he's black or anything. But I made all his characters black. So. Okay, collectible. So, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So, did I lose dataset mission on the item? Let me double check.
Let's start off with a nice formal
Shut
intro.
up. Shut your goddamn mouth. Let's check. Mission. Yeah, there's no mission. Interesting. I mean, not interesting. What adds the mission? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I must have changed something. Data mission. So this is map item. Is item attached to a mission? missions come from here. Right. Oh, see, explore trigger item. So then what I did should have fixed it. Let's double check that. What about Daniel Radcliffe as the main character? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. That would not be a bad idea. It's pretty action-y though. I mean, he has to be really good with the sword. I haven't seen a lot of the movies Daniel Radcliffe has done since Harry Potter, but that wouldn't be too bad. All right, hold on. Let's see if we can jump into this. What? Oh, I'm not logged in. Duh. Duh. Okay, so item. No. Mission. We need a mission. We need the mission trigger. So collect your effects. Very weird that this changed, but I obviously broke something. And then we go to trigger item. And we go to box of effects. Is this not saving anymore? No, it's saved. So now this should have data mission on it. Oh shit, I gotta restart. What? Digimon? It's a good name. Digimon, Digital Monsters. I swear I saw that they're bringing another Digimon game to life somewhere. And I think that's hilarious. The nostalgia. Data mission, here we go. Collect your effects. So that exists. Whoa. What the fuck? So this should work. Okay, it worked. Well, why didn't it work in production when I did that? Oh, is it because I added some stuff, maybe? Hold on. Maybe it's because I added value type and stuff. Let me get rid of that. I mean, that's the only thing I did differently. Yeah, box of effects. Okay, so that's good. Let's go back to the item and make sure I didn't do anything dumb. Box of effects. Don't know how this got changed. Blah, blah, blah. Foresight. To collectible. To point. Alright, so I didn't do anything. I didn't add a mission. Okay. Alright, let's double check and see if this works. Dum, dum, dum. Okay. Now, real question is, does it have the mission in it? Data mission. It does. And now does it work? Okay. It worked. Ooh, but we got nan instead of points. That's not good. How the hell did that happen? Oh, I bet it's because I added 0 to the mission. Shit, I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah. I honestly, I don't like that there's points attributed to the item itself. Maybe I do. Never mind. You don't have to attribute a mission to the item. You can just get points for collecting the item. Idris Elba would be awesome for John. Idris Elba. Yeah, I think the nan's coming because I made it 0 and none. Yeah, value type none, and I made it 0 value. I wonder if that's a problem in the code. because we get save mission. Mission trigger. No, this is the one we want. And then we run points on it. I think I need to make sure I don't run points if the value is 0. So if value exists and value is greater than 0. There we go. Because even if it exists at 0, it doesn't count. That should fix it. Yeah, let's push that up. Good. I'm glad we got that bug fixed, because I was just kind of hanging around. Still don't know how I lost the trigger item connection, though. That is a good question, my friends. Take your time, dude. Push. Yes. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, we're back to production. Let's see if we can not get Nan for some of this bullshit. Code should have probably pushed. It's pretty quick usually when it's like a small code change. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme some points, you bitch. Alright. Yeah! No! It still didn't end. Okay. Code probably hasn't pushed yet. That's what I'm going with. The fuck? Collect. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Amount null. Not good. Mission. Reset amount 0. Wait a second. Save materialized item. Wait, what the fuck? I thought I saw 100. But it's getting null. Oh, so maybe it's not the mission. Maybe the problem is the actual item. Why is it? Oh, well, shit. I mean, let's check HTML for the item too. God damn it, hold on. So wait, how does that work? Because we do collectible right here, and then the value position. Oh, here we go. So if it's points, store it. Value, class name, mission false, value, value. Okay, value. How many times can I say value? Let's double check that the item has value. Box of effects. Should probably change the name of that. So we do have value of 100. It is point. So technically this is configured correctly. Ads are over. Woo! Welcome back, my friend. Thank you for paying the bills by watching ads. That's basically what it does, I guess. I don't know what bills. Not much. Data height, data width, data value. It's right here. Okay. Data value, and yet it's getting null. I see. Why? Why you get null? Because it's running point animation. Run point animation does all this shit. It gave me the points fine, but it seems like it's possible that current points plus object amount are ending in nan. Charlize Theron, yeah, that's true. She was. She can be John's mom or something. Or sister. He doesn't have a sister, he has two brothers. What the fuck? Wait, where's... Okay, object amount comes from... Okay, it's not. So it comes from the value. Which... mission points is value. Yeah, aren't I already sending that? Right. Yeah, see, I'm sending value as mission points already. Right. So then... And that's in all three of these cases. So this should actually just be the same. There must be a reason why I did that. Maybe for that selected item one, whatever. This might be screwing us though. Shouldn't it though? Because value, yeah. So as long as that's not undefined. Okay, so new points, current points. Okay, sure. That's fine. New points. Yeah, that's just doing the points for the actual point thing, which was working. It gives you the 100 and then it turns to nan. See, that's why I thought that it was something to do with the mission. We might have to go back to local and test this a couple times. Because I think it's configured correctly. For some reason, something changed. So what I want to do is this. I want to do this. Console log value. And then console.log is mission. All right. So let's see at what point these get hit. All right. Give it a little refresh. Thank you. All right. Now let's see what we got. Give me points. False. Shit. Works locally. Okay, maybe it was it was just a code, not I don't know. That worked perfectly. Wait, did I do something? I don't think I did. Did I fix it without knowing? I'm gonna have to pull the database down. Because my only guess is that it's saved as a value instead of not having one at all. No, I definitely did something. Oh, I added console logs. Yeah. Duh. All right, hold on. Let's jump back into production. Let's give it a cache clear and give this a fresh test. Because it's highly possible that it was working this whole time. Alright, here we go. Give me points. Don't say null. It worked. Cool. We're good. Yeah, it was just one of those things. The code wasn't completely pushed up. Never know with pushing to production. TBH. Alright, cool. What? Did you just make 1,000? You're right. That does deserve it. Well, for the final 10-20 minutes, everybody enjoy what I like to say is the best part of the night. Scotch time. All right. We did it. Uh-oh. I think I have to hide this now because it's broken. Can't believe that broke. That's so weird. Hey, cheers everybody. Happy Wednesday. And I also have to hide this one. Shit. Wait, how do you hide? How do you hide? Oh, there you go. Happy Wednesday. Cheers, everybody. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So we're good on this. I can go back into the condo development. Oh yeah. We had to see. Did we get a good katana? Oh yeah. There's your boy, right there. This will do. Let's upscale this. Let's take it and let's create something with it. So we're going to put in this room. So let's get the scale going. No, that's not what I got. Wait, did I save it? I did not. I do that sometimes. All right. Let's scale her down to a teeny tiny thing. I guess I should zoom in. Okay. This is going to be sitting, you know, somewhere. Maybe I'll have it on the wall, like sideways. And you have to go collect it. Not a bad idea. How's the scale? Him walking through a door. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and remove the background. And let's add something to the wall for future reference. Little wall mount or some shit. Let's change to... Nope. Pencil. That's what I meant to do. Where the pencil at? Where the pencil at? Okay, here we go. Yeah, that should work. So we'll do What's a knife rack look like? Like a shelf? Oh, I'm on this thing. I forgot. Wait, why am I using brown? I guess that's fine. Yeah, there you go. It's a fucking shelf. I guess we can make it like actually displaying it. Something like that. So it'll be more like, oh shit. Where's the katana? Where'd you go, katana? Hey, katana. I don't know where. Oh, right here. Yeah, so like that. There you go. You've been displayed. Perfect. That should twerk. Definitely gonna need to add a bunch of like new fields for the weapon images. So here was my thought when it came to weapons. Flex keys are not microwave friendly, no. These will melt. I think. Wait, is PLA microwave friendly? I don't think so. No, it's not. Glass transition temperature. Yeah, it'll melt. Don't do it. Save yourself the trouble. Speaking of flex keys, if you're interested, get some flex keys. Helps me play piano, helps me program. Get two, you have two hands. And you can get those at a nice little handy dandy website called flexkeys.shop. Take you right to the store. Best part is you'll get multiple colors. So you like Christmas, you can get red shell, you can get black shell with green. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Nice and evil. You like purple. It comes in multiple color combinations because the shell and the keys are separate. And best part is, if you order them while I'm streaming, I will literally print them for you live. And I'll even put it in the box if I'm done by then. Polypropylene. Is that what PLA is? I think that's right. Yeah, these are all PLA. High speed PLA plus. Polypropylene. Can you 3D print with polypropylene? What the hell is polypropylene? Polypropylene. PP. Thermoplastic resin. Oh, is that resin? Filament. Oh, they do have PP. Yeah, you can print with PP. Nice. And these are microwave safe? Super interesting. That's good to know. If I ever need to make something I want you to heat things up in. Maybe you want to heat up your flex keys. I wonder if polypropylene is kind of soft though. I wonder if it's durable enough. It's plenty of filament though, so. I also wonder what the PP printing temp. It's 220 to 270. That's see, it's a little bit higher than normal, which is fine. I mean, mine I can do ABS on this if I needed to. 32-ounce mug? They don't offer it. I would. I put the biggest one they had. What is my mug on Orbem.shop? I think it's 20 ounces. Yeah, it's 20 ounces. which is big. Oh, I don't have it. It's being washed right now, but it's a big ass mug. I have one. It's definitely, you know, this is the size I normally use. British. And it's very useful. I still haven't gotten my shirts yet. They're on their way. You can add whatever you want, man. I mean, not anything you want. So I'll show you how it works. You go to printify.com. I need to log in. Didn't I already do that shit? How dare you? And then you go to catalog. And this is everything that you can add. This is why I have beach towels and, you know, Bluetooth speakers and all that kind of stuff. So you can go here. You can look at, you know, travel accessories, tech accessories, face masks. No, I don't want to. Food and health. This is why I have coffee as well on my website. Shoes. Yep, you can do shoes. I've considered it. They have some pretty cool Nikes. Here, I'll show you. Shoes. So they have Crocs. They have these kind of Chucks looking things, some sandals, some slides. These are all female shoes, I just realized. What about shoes? And then they have, these are kind of nice. These men's mesh sneakers. I like those. This is the one I was talking about. Yeah, these mesh sneakers. But they have like this weird coloring in them. This says men's, but this definitely looks like a chick leg. Yeah, and you can get them in black. Yeah, anything that's purple right here can be my design. It doesn't have to be just the logo. I'll show you. So you see what this looks like here. So you can even change, like both shoes can be different. And then I'll go into what I have. So I have stuff like Escape to Orbem. Or let's just do the logo. Make it easier to understand. Something like that. And so this is the front of the shoe. Let me, how do I spin this? Here we go. There you go. So like I can do like the front of the shoe is the logo, right? And then we can preview it. And now you can see what it looks like. So if you want some sweet sneakers with the Orb Mortar logo, this fucking merch site is fantastic. Has a direct integration with WooCommerce, which is what I use for my WooCommerce is a WordPress shop, and they do it with drop shipping. You can order it from my website and then they handle all the fulfillment, which is really cool. Makes it easier for me to buy my own merch too. You said, how did I get all the different flex piece combinations on there? It's just, I did a little bit of programming on how the colors work, but some of it's defaulted, just variants in WordPress. So if you go to, you'll see if you look at the two options, I have shell color, key color. I can choose an image for any of the combinations. So I actually made an image for each color combination. Like that, I did that. So this isn't like dynamically adding color to it. And then these are just the default images. But I could add 3 images for each, but I just added 1. Yeah, I did it all manually. I made all these just in Photoshop. And I used the same exact color filters for the shell and the thing. So there was some good stuff. I use hex when I'm usually doing, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm doing like gradients and stuff like that, RBG is better. But I mean, you can do transparent hex now too, so Doesn't really matter. And hey, don't forget about the journey of designing an addiction. What a great title. You can see how I invented flex keys. See, look, I even have like time lapse of the actual printing, showing how I got through the process. It's pretty cool. On my other channel, I have Orbem mortar printing. Revenue made off of flex keys? I don't know. I don't keep track of the millions of dollars that flex keys makes. Just nothing. What do you mean? Nobody knows about flex keys. Every time I bring it up on channel, nobody buys it. I mean, they're only $4, but a lot of people that watch my stream aren't in the US, so I can only ship to the US, unfortunately, because I'm the one shipping it, you know? But, I don't know. Nobody buys them. I haven't done any marketing for them either, though. Eventually I'll, you know. He made a video about the revenue. I know. I watched it before streaming. And it's a lot of clams, as he would say. Oh yeah, I need to fix my homepage. How come Twitch is still working? Well, I guess that's a separate thing than the plugin. Shitty. Hold on, let me actually fix the homepage real quick. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I was, you know, because I always see like people talking about like, oh yeah, you know, people that do shorts mostly, like we make no money, and they get like millions of views, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So this to see like somebody who is, I mean, he's a top YouTuber, I would say, but to see somebody like that actually make that much money is crazy. I mean, I know, you know, like Mr. Beast is a billionaire, but like he has so many other businesses other than YouTube, but I know he made a lot of his money from YouTube. Like, but I mean, you actually make a lot of money when you have like millions of subscribers, which is crazy. And his Twitch, I was surprised about how much money it made. Holy crap. I mean, I only make money off Twitch, but not a lot. Yeah, that is cool. But like, duh. You can't even praise him for it. Because he gave away the punchline, you know what I mean? You can't praise him for it because it's like, yeah, I mean, you make so much fucking money off of us watching ads. Like, you don't need us to give you $5 or whatever shout outs. Okay, cool. This is working now. Oop. Email. Anyways, I'm just yapping. I apologize. Yeah, I'm up to date. Yeah, I started watching him a little while ago, actually. What shirt do I have on? Oh, you're gonna like this. Check it out. Can you read? Try alchemy. It only costs an arm and a leg. If you know, you know. And if you know, you know. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, then you're very confused by everything I just did. But yeah, I think he's funny. I like his content most of the time. I don't always like his content. I skip most of his like reviews of movies and stuff like that, unless it's a movie that I was thinking about seeing that I just don't know if I wanted to see. But besides that, yeah, I think his stuff is funny. I need to move this back. Why is this not movable? Uh-oh. Why is this not movable? I think I'm in the way. There we go. I don't know why this got shifted. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah, fairly harmless too. No big scandals. And yeah. I don't like all of his opinions, all of his takes. Like I was watching the Firebomb one too today, and I immediately thought when I watched that one, I'm like, you know what? They're probably just, they have so many cases against the crime family that are way more serious than vandalism or whatever, you know, arson. Like they probably have like murder cases that would be jeopardized by pursuing this arson case, that they just, you know, that they kind of had to just let it go. Getting weird pause frames of his videos. I put one in memes. Oh, nice. Let me see. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, he's a goofy guy. Yeah. I didn't agree with his take on it. Like, oh, obviously it's a scandal, you know. Obviously they're trying to cover it up, or they're on the books. It's like, you don't know, man. Especially when they're talking about mobs, mafias, and gangs and stuff like that. There's a lot of interlocking, you know, to get to the top guy cases involved. So like sometimes they let people off easy to avoid fucking up another case. They would have went really hard on this guy, then, you know, maybe it would have led to them losing a bigger fish. But I don't know, that's speculation. Everybody's just speculating. I don't know Australia either. But I gotta go. It's getting late. Gotta sleep. It is now Friday Eve. One of my favorite days ever. So with that, thank you for reminding me. Let's raid. Raid. Let's raid. We're gonna raid. Who are we gonna raid? Do I like Mondays? Yeah, I like Mondays, I guess. Hex Split? Alright. Why not? Hex Split. I will find you. Hex Split. Cool. He's got one guy watching. Is he building a game or playing a game? Paper Lily, Chapter 1. Sure, why not? Let's see if he'll let me. Okay, cool. We rating. Well, everybody, thanks so much for hanging out, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.